Nicholas Pegues reporting. Governor Haslam.
Go Romney.
Thank you, Governor Haslam. Nicholas Pegues reporting here with Beth Harwell, the Speaker of the House of Representatives here in the great state of Tennessee, who's holding her hand a letter from the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge, Ms. Harwell.
Absolutely, and isn't it an honor that they have thanked you for your work and your effort, and what an inspiration you are to young Tennesseans and young Americans. So this was quite an honor for you to receive this letter. Thank you for sharing with me.
Thank you, Ms. Harwell, and you have a blessed day. And it's an honor to represent Tennessee. Nicholas Pegues report.
I supported Nicholas Pegues for state representative. I was going to be nominating him, and I'm so pleased to see such a good, fine young gentleman enter into the political world. We need more good people like him. Thank you, Nicholas.
Thank you, Commissioner Heidi Shafer. You're a good person. Let's go.
Nicholas Pegues for state representative.
Thank you, Terry Roland. You're a good guy.
Thank you. Thank you.
Ms. Fincher, I have a question. I'm a Shelby County Election Commission employee, and I wore a Republican badge and when I was working as a poll worker. And the reason, I'm a writing candidate that's running against you, but I'm not trying to win. I'm trying to inspire my generation to public service, because I noticed that it was a lot of ignorance to the political process at the election commission. Because I had a Republican badge on, I was, called out, harassed, and I don't think it was appropriate to do that, because I was representing the institution of government. How can we reform our government and have better educated voters in the 21st century? And that's what the whole point of my campaign is all about. And I think you're doing a wonderful job on the Hill, so I support you 100%. But how can we inspire a new generation to understanding the political process much better?
We must be more involved. We must be more active. Too many of us have been concerned about taking care of our families, taking care of our lives. I see people in this room who have hosted fundraisers for me. Bill, a few minutes ago, related back to that fundraiser. It's a terrible burden for people to have to help candidates to try to stay elected. But folks, we've got to get engaged. The doctors here at these tables, you have to communicate with your congressional offices, with your congressman. People think we have the answers. We don't have the answers. We have to listen to our constituents. I come home every weekend, and I told someone the other day, when you start to see Stephen Fincher coming home once a month instead of once every weekend, it's time for him to come home. He's losing who he is, and I'm forgetting who I work for. We do not need to do that. I need to remember that you write my check. It's you who I represent, not John Boehner, not Nancy Pelosi, not the president. I work for you, and this is who I'm accountable to. So I think being better contacted, more educated on how the process works. And you're running against me, is that what you said?
Well, I'm a writing candidate.
Unbelievable. My day was starting out so good, and then I have another opponent. I'll take you, and then we'll... Yeah.
Nicholas Pegues here reporting with the chairman of the Shelby County Election Commission, Mr. Myers. And Mr. Myers, I'm going to ask you one question. How can we inspire more youth participation in voting, and what was the voter turnout for young people this election on Super Tuesday?
Well, I don't know the voter turnout for young people, because the votes are just now coming in, and we won't be able to break them out demographically until later. But I think one way that people can be inspired, particularly young people, to participate in the process is to, one, understand the process. And so that's going to take some work on our part to get information out to young people, but also young people to look for that information and then act on it. Because you're really talking about their future. And if they don't begin to participate early enough, other people will decide their future for them, and they may or may not like that.
Absolutely. Thank you, Mr. Myers. Nicholas Pegues reporting. Nicholas Pegues reporting here with Steve Basar. What will be your victory speech tomorrow, Mr. Basar, on Super Tuesday?
Well, God willing that I win, my first part will be to thank my family for their support, and all the friends and all the other supporters that I've gotten, and thank them for their contributions of time and energy and positive thinking and getting me to that point. So that'll be really the heart of my victory speech, is to thank all the people that got me to where I am today.
Absolutely, and I would like to congratulate you before you win. I think you're going to win.
Thank you.
Nicholas Pegues reporting. Okay. Nicholas Pegues reporting here with Amy Reid, the district attorney. And Ms. Reid, what are you going to say tomorrow at the Cadova Breakfast Club? Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to make it. So what will be some of your remarks tomorrow?
I'm going to talk about what our office does, which is pursue the guilty and protect the innocent. And every day in my office, we do that in a variety of ways. First and foremost, we enforce the law and we hold people accountable for their actions, but we also do a lot in our office to try to prevent people and to intervene when people get on the wrong road and to keep them from getting too far caught up into the criminal justice system. So I'm going to talk about some of those efforts and some of the great things that are going on in the DA's office and beyond.
Absolutely. And what do you, I truly admire Governor Bill Haslam. He gave me the title of governor.
Yes.
And so, well, how did you feel about Governor Bill Haslam coming to your event? It was very special. And I also would like to personally thank you for wishing my grandmother a happy 90th birthday. That was so special. So how did you feel about Governor Haslam coming to your campaign event? And how's the campaign coming along?
The campaign's coming along beautifully. I've got a wonderful team of supporters and brand new fast friends that I have made over the last year and a half. And one of the best things about this whole process has been getting out of 201 Poplar and meeting some of the great people in this community who are doing the same thing every day that I do and that my prosecutors and my staff do, which is to try to make Shelby County as safe and strong as it can be. As to Governor Haslam, I was so honored to have him up here. He had, of course, swore me in. He was here for my swearing in, and then he also showed up for a fundraiser for me, and it was a huge ticket draw because people just want to thank him for the service that he has done, and he has been a great friend to the DA's office and to all of us in the world of prosecution.
Absolutely. Nicholas Pegues reporting. Thank you, Amy Reid for district attorney.
Thank you.
Nicholas Pegues reporting, and God bless you.
Nicholas Pegues reporting with Hedgepeth, City Councilman. Can you tell me why you support Amy Richards for district attorney?
I'm sorry, do I?
Can you tell me why you support Amy for district attorney?
Because I've known Amy for a long time, and she will be a fine district attorney.
Thank you, Nicholas Pegues reporting. CNN Hour Report.
Your public service, all best wishes for your future endeavors. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, State Senator Martin Norris.
Okay.
Nicholas Pegues here with Commissioner Heidi Shafer. As I was stating before, I came up with the title. They came up with the title calling me the governor here at the Election Commission by my woman Karen Hart. And I just wanted to say that I believe Governor Haslam is a good person and a very caring person.
I do too, and his wife is from here in Memphis and Shelby County, so we feel doubly thrilled because not only is Governor Haslam a good businessman and a good governor, but he's got roots through his wife here, and we love that because we are the largest county in Tennessee.
Absolutely.
And how Memphis goes is how Tennessee goes, so it's very important to Tennessee that we do well. And I know Governor Haslam has this close to his heart.
Yeah, absolutely. And maybe I'll follow in his footsteps.
There you go. Absolutely.
Thank you, Commissioner Shafer. Okay.